Righto, back to the Mazda today. I didn't film a lot of what went on with fixing the Mazda. We were very, I don't know why, busy at the time or whatever. But anyway, okay, so the thing runs now properly. What we had to do, or what Leith done, was under here there's two injectors, okay, and they run together. They're a weird thing and you can't buy them. So he pulled them out, we tried to clean them, well, putting power to them, they just locked up and just let smoke out, so they were rooted. So then I chased around on the internet and found a company in WA that had another manifold, believe it or not. The 626 turbos run this same dual point injection, they call it.
Yeah,
center point injection.
Yeah.
So we got this another whole manifold set up so that we ended up with the injectors, the hat. I don't know where the injectors and that are gone because we've had a big clean up. So yeah, but anyway.
Yeah, anyway, there's just two injectors that sit in the top there. It's actually a pressurized hat. And then yeah, two injectors sit in there, so there's nothing.
Yeah.
Just runs two big injectors instead of four small ones.
But it seems to work well. So we've got this running. The fuel pump was absolutely rooted. We had a universal one, like one you'd run in a VL Commodore or something like that. So it's still very noisy in the back. I'm going to buy the factory one. They're just not cheap at all compared to running the universal one, but it's got to be right. Other than that, everything was all right, wasn't it, Leith? Like once it started, it ran really well. It doesn't have massively high Ks. Leith's done half a sort of buff on this side and it's come up quite well. We had to put 4 tyres on it because they all kept going down. You can see we've removed the roof racks, which makes a big difference, and removed that rear black thing that was on it. So the louver. But it's needs a lot more work and clean up, obviously, and the black strip's done, but the car has come up very well. Like we haven't done anything inside except for we had to pull all the rear seat and that out to do the fuel pump because the tank had to come out.
The fuel pump's actually underneath at the rear, but the return line from the front was actually blocked inside the tank, so I had to pull the tank out and jam some wires.
That's right, I remember that now with carby cleaner and stuff.
Yeah, clean the fuel tank out, because it was actually pressurising the injection that much. It was actually just pissing out the side of the pressurised head on it.
Yeah, I remember now, yeah.
So that's why we had to do that.
So we've had little issues with it. We have driven it once ages ago, but I've edited that other video that you've already seen on this thing and said to Leith I wouldn't mind to get this out and do a follow-up on it. So we might start this up.
I think the biggest thing we'll probably have to do is replace every radiator hose, heater hose and all that sort of stuff, because they are just, well, they're not bad, but you can see the clamps are starting to cut into them just from sitting around for so long. But
we'll go through and make this back to factory fresh. But she runs sweet, so we'll take her for a run up the road and let you come for a drive. I'll show you the rest of the car for the guys that haven't seen it. But yeah, like it's had these seat covers over it forever, so there's trims like perfect, and you can see there's just like no wear marks anywhere, no scuff marks. It was just the whole time capsule. It had a tape in there. It was the Eagles that when I pulled it out, the tape and that went. Leith can drive, all passenger, but all the dash is still in really good shape. The switches and all that all seem to work. Even the suspension works. Like it's got the hard, soft and medium, and it actually makes a huge difference to what the car rides like. I didn't think it'd work or make a difference, but it's
actually quite amazing how good it is.
Righto, so you can hear that fuel pump in the back. That's because we've got that universal one and it's not to the normal mount, but we will put a normal one in. But yeah, it's just so smooth and nice, this thing. All the electric stuff on the dash sort of works, like the
tacho reads a bit erratic, but
yeah,
it runs soft.
So you've got these fittings down here for hard, soft and that, and it actually makes a difference. It's a bit of a shame if anyone's got those grills that go there for the vents, the plastic bits. They're the only brittle bit that I've noticed so far that has been a bit shit, but other than that, the gearbox is really tight and the shifter, it's just a gem. A lot of people have said, oh, those things were really quick in their day.
In their day they would have been.
But now it's Mondo slow. But it just drives nice, eh? Like it's...
He's better with good tyres on the back.
Yeah, the other tyres are all perished and shot, but the motor's just so good. It's getting a little bit, I don't know, she's surging a bit there. This is really our first proper test drive. It's only been up the street and back with those other tyres. But yeah.
Still a fair shake in it, but not as bad as it was.
Just wind your window up. Like the back's just so tidy in it still. It's just awesome. I'm just glad it had like the covering over the back seat and the Venetian that just saved the interior. It's got a little bit of a surge to it, but it's
yeah, I think that fuel pump's just not quite right.
Yeah. This will be good. I'm really looking forward to going right through and doing a full clean-up on this thing and just bringing it back to what it really should be. So that was hard. With this, he's just playing with the suspension button down here.
Oh yeah, that's each fella. Nearly feels solid when it's like that.
There's no real air leaks. I've got a little one behind me just here.
I think it's just that.
Yeah.
I see a gap through there.
Yeah.
I don't think my door's
Might be able to put a little bit of electrical wire down inside the rubber to expand the rubber a touch to make it better. But see, all the readout still works on this thing. That's just water washer bottle low, but yeah. It's where we generally turn around when we do a run. Doesn't like skidding. Oh, bunny hops. This is a bit where now we nurse at home so we don't have to walk.
Notice how the fuel pump's got quieter all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'd say that fuel pump's no good.
Yeah, you could hear that fuel pump a lot before and now she's hopping and spluttering. So, but still, you know, we're going to take this for a drive and yeah, I definitely have to order a fuel pump now. It looks like we won't be walking, which is the main thing. Ooh, that was a big rock.
Because when I went around the corner.
We're limping along now, come around the corner. We're thinking we need fuel in it. I can't remember what we put in it. We did drain the tank. Yeah, there probably wouldn't be a lot in it.
The fuel gauge is reading just under half, but who knows how good that sender is.
Fuel pump's making noise again. Are we going to make it back, guys?
Yeah, over there.
It's not real happy. Oh, it does feel like a fuel cut.
Yeah, no, it is. It's definitely, it's running out of fuel.
Yeah. Oh, but we made it back to the workshop, guys. We're back in the driveway. Mel from Mel's Motors is here to pick up a cylinder head. It's getting machined. So, oh, Brett from Mel's Motors. So, yeah. Righto, we're back, and yeah, didn't have to walk. Righto. So that was funny. I was just talking to Brett from Mel's Motors, and he said, he goes, I remember that car from years ago, and it's like 2002 or 4 or something like 2005. He said it works out for about the 15-20 year mark. He said he test drove it when he was working at Brake and Radiator, and all he can remember is the exhaust. It was just blowing out rust and just crazy out the back with the exhaust rusted out because it has had a new exhaust on it. So that all adds up to the whole how long it sat around for and everything, and just yeah, that it's been around this area for just so long. But I did buy a Bobcat the other day, guys. As you guys are aware, I'm buying the building, which is happening in the next couple of weeks. So it's just a Ford Trader truck. It's a 6-cylinder one and a Mustang Bobcat. It does work. Come with the spreader bar and a 4-in-1 bucket. And that is because the front yard over here actually dips down at the front, and because we've scrapped so many cars, there's all crap in the dirt, like broken bits of car and old alternators and stuff like that, and there's a big pile of dirt near that tree. So I'm gonna put a retaining wall across the front and move all that crappy dirt and that and the mess that we've made and put it all in there as fill to get rid of all the stuff and put it all in there to be able to level that out and turn that front yard into a really good usable yard. And it was just cheaper for me to buy a cheap Bobcat and tipper to do it myself than try and hire one all the time. So there'll be a bit of Bobcat action coming in the future. So anyway, all right, we will I'll order up a fuel pump for this thing now. So that'll come. We'll put some more fuel in it first, then make sure that was just fuel. But I'm happy with that thing. What do you guys think of this Mazda? A lot of people have said, oh, I had one, but no one had a two-door turbo. You know what I mean? Like, they are a pretty rare car. The paint's going to come up quite well. We're going to go through, paint all these strips back black again, which will really set it off. Polish the wheels. You know, it's not a modification car, it's more a restoration car, back to, you know, factory, because I think it'd be a shame to chop this thing up with it being so original and just so intact. But anyway, alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, I'm going to keep editing. I'm all set up again with my computer and stuff, and with Megan not being with us anymore, I can leave it set up, which makes it a lot easier for me to actually get content done and edited, as much as I miss her. But anyway, alright guys, see you.